let's see. Let's see. Just getting everything all queued up and seeing if it works. I think we can just minimize that and do this. Let's see. Hello. Somebody's here. Let's see. Oh, hi, Christina. Leave your bronze for iron. Still getting used to. Well, hello, everyone, and welcome back to Archaeology. We're gonna try this out. Seems like stuff's working. I know we're running up against the Game Awards tonight, so maybe we won't have a. Oh, we got a couple. We got a few people. So welcome on in. We'll see how this goes. I'm still getting used to. Nice. I'm still getting used to the eating some dinner, hanging out, getting used to all this nonsense with OBS and streaming and the game. It's a lot of gear. I got lighting this time over here. Really, we're doing it. I got you can see my name up here a little bit. Let's see, that's kind of nice. Like I can make that a little bigger so people can sort of see it. Yeah. So it's kind of cool. All right. All right. So, first things first, I got to figure out what the heck were we doing last time. The name of the stream is that we were going to come for Canada, and I believe that's true. And what I meant by that was spiritually, we're going to come for Canada. We're going to come for Canada in spirit because we're trying to convert them to our religion. So we can see we've got some missionaries here. For those who are maybe new to the game and who weren't here last time. We're attempting to win a cultural victory. In fact, it's the only way we can win because we turned off all the other ones. And we're trying to do that through the use of archaeology. And the only way to do that with this, we're playing with Ethiopia, is to actually sort of win a faith-based victory first. So we have founded Judaism, and we're going to try and spread Judaism to the entire world because every kind of city that we convert to Judaism, we get little bonuses for that. Ugh. So I did a little blast out on social media there. Yeah, we last time we had one or two Canadians as well, and I'm hoping we get some more because we're gonna crush them with religion tonight. We're gonna bring them religion. So what the heck were we doing? Oh gosh, I gotta remember. This game is there's always so much going on. All right, we were getting beat up by some barbarians, and we're gonna need a worker here pretty soon. We've got one coming in up here, and we've got some missionaries that are making their way south. A little bit concerned about them getting taken out because barbarians can kill missionaries. Regular units cannot. So like this, the Canadian units can't do anything. They can only fight religious units with other religious units. But we're going to attempt to sort of sneak by the barbarian units. They're kind of being kept busy here by the Canadians, and we're going to hopefully this missionary... Actually, you know what? Hold on. We can do something here. We'll be a little bit sneaky here, actually. We can take control here. There's another barbarian here. Okay, so we're gonna be threading a needle there for sure. Alrighty. Okay. Okay, we were making I remember now, we were making our way down here. We're gonna try and clear this barbarian camp. So if you recall last time, I was very concerned about us getting wiped early by barbarians, and that did not happen. I think we've probably past the point where we need to concern ourselves too much with that. And we can probably expect we will make it. We'll make it deeper into the game. So now it's more thinking about really trying to prep ourselves. Anybody in the chat, let me know if you notice any technical issues. Like, for instance, visually everything looks good, sound sounds good, but if you see anything weird, let me know. I can get it fixed right away. Let's see. Amenities, not going to worry about that too much right now. I'm gonna try and like explain the game a bit more this time. I realized last time we just sort of played. I didn't tell anybody like what I was doing, and I think in explaining the game we'll get more opportunities to talk about some archaeology stuff as we go. So one thing we can think about a little bit here is we've got this technology tree here. You can see here Japan is already ahead of us, but not by a ton, but a little bit. One of the big criticisms that's always been levied at these games, these civilization games. Hey there, Conan. What's up? Enable resource. How do you do that? I'm looking at Tappy Eyes. How do I do that on PC? Do you know like what button does that on PC? I know how to do it. I've played this game mostly on console. This is my first time playing the game on PC. So I am trying to figure out all the buttons, if anybody sees that. Because that would be actually nice to sort of see all that. But one of the things these games have always been criticized for, and it's really the most straightforward and easy criticism, is they're very Eurocentric, which is a little bit of an undergraduate anthropology term, but it works here. It's sort of right, because what they've done, especially with this technology, and actually nowadays in modern Civ, they also often have like a separate skill tree sort of for social stuff. They follow a particular trend that's the one you learned in your like high school Western Civ class. You start with all this pottery, and then we invent bronze, and then we're going to invent iron, and then we're going to start to get the early bits. We'll have a medieval period, and then an industrial era, and then a modern era. We'll kind of go through these eras, and it does not really allow for anything other than like what actually happened in history in a particular set of places that happen to be the places where the people who design these games come from. Oh yeah, somebody was suggesting enabling resource icons, and I couldn't remember for the life of me how to actually do that. I love this, by the way. I don't know. I noticed this did not exist on the console version. You can turn on this little strategy view, and look at how cute this is. Look at this like Dragon Quest ass like adorableness. I sort of like want to play the whole game like this. It's so cute. And I understand it does bring some clarity. It's a little easier to see kind of what's going on. And then in other ways, it's really hard to understand what's going on. But I just love it. I just love that so much. It looks so cute. I'm going to turn it back off, though, because it's really hard to understand what the heck's going on. One of the menus above the mini-map has a checkbox. Oh, let's see. A full-screen map, toggle strategy view, map search, map tax, map options. Okay. Oh, I've never even seen this menu. This is neat. Show yield icons. Okay. I don't really want to keep that on all the time, but that is pretty handy for when we're going to like decide where we want to put a city or where we're going to build something. Desert labels? Lake labels? Yeah, we could turn those on. Why not? Mountain range labels? Yeah, we'll turn on the... That's fun. That just adds a little detail. All right, so that's how I do that. All right, so I'll turn that on when we need it. That's nice to know where that is. Thank you. Thanks so much. That's super great. All right, we're getting up in there. We got almost about 10. We got about a double digits now. This is great. Last week we ended up having most of the time about 18, 19, 20 people, which was amazing. So if we could get those kind of numbers, I would be very pleased. All right, so a little bit of that discussion of kind of why that criticism has always been levied about these technology trees. And it's not to say that like a lot of the places didn't have this sort of a trajectory, generally speaking. But it's very linear. You sort of have to do one thing for the other. And of course you can do things out of order if you want to, but you get sort of penalized for doing that because it's not efficient to do so. So it makes sense to kind of do things the way it happened in certain places. And it doesn't really leave a space open for kind of imagining, I want to kind of play in some alternative way in which like an indigenous culture might have developed through these eras had they not been impacted by colonialism or something. I don't know. You can kind of imagine ways that people might get sort of creative about that. It doesn't really allow for that. But there's always that tension in these games between historical accuracy, sort of a kind of good humanities approach and these being somewhat educational games and just just the balancing that against game mechanics, right? At some point, the game, there needs to be a good game. It needs to play right. And those things are kind of always in tension with each other. If I was going to ever do like a video or an essay about this game, I probably would talk about that tension that seems to always exist in these games between good gameplay and like good history telling, if you will. Okay. Now, I got to remember what the heck we were doing. We were expanding our religion out. We were going to sort of spread that. We had really done a pretty good job of clearing away a lot of the barbarians. We're going to get rid of this camp here. This camp here is sort of getting handled by Mogadishu. How are we doing with our city-states? We're suzerains already in a couple of them. Oh, we actually have a point here. What do these guys want? Train a heavy chariot. Inspiration for recorded history. Okay, so let's send that to Nanmadal. And we're gonna try and grab that when we can. I didn't actually cue that in, did I? For emplacement. Ooh. Interesting. I'm actually not entirely sure why that happened. I thought we needed one more to do that. Oh, it doesn't have a suzerain, so we're not the suzerain. We just made it not have. We tied them. Okay, so we need one more to get the suzerain bonus there. And they have a good suzerain bonus, don't they? Didn't we figure that out? Your districts on or next to a coast or lake provides +2 culture. That's a huge one for us, because anything that helps us acquire a culture is going to be a benefit. Big time, big time. Big time. Oh, they had levied their army. Interesting. Okay. So I think I talked about that last time. You can actually you can levy the army of certain groups. Okay. So what do we want to do then? Let's get celestial navigation going, so we can actually do a little bit of exploration. You can just hang, my friend. Okay. We've got a trader here. Alrighty. How we doing over here in the chat? Chat's a little quiet. All right, that's okay. That's cool. What do we want to do? Send him. So this is our first real move with a trader. So I haven't talked about traders at all. Traders were an addition at some point. I don't know if they were in the base game or not. I can't remember, but they're a whole another interesting mechanic where you get a certain number of them. That's what this tiny little circle is here. As you build certain buildings, you can have more traders, and they become really powerful as you start to accrue them. And you get all these bonuses and tons of mechanics of how you can affect where you're sending these and the different things they do. So you can kind of focus on internal. Tends to be that if you send them internally, you get bonuses to food and production. If you send them externally, like to other civilizations, you tend to get a little bit larger in terms of gold. Honestly, this faith bonus is not bad for us here, though I think, honestly, I'm going to probably just take this food and production bonus, even though that's boring, but it's early game, and at this point, little production bonuses can make a big difference. That's going to convert on its own. Now, we talked a lot about how we're going to really be focusing on these religion shifts. So we're going to be building tons of missionaries, and we're going to be sending them to do stuff. You can also kind of cheat a little bit and use your missionaries as almost like little quasi-explorers, which is nice because they do actually unveil the map, and they can only be attacked by certain types of units. They have actually quite a lot of movement spaces compared to other things. So little back-end scouts. But they're also completely they're just immediately defeated by like a barbarian if they run into one. So it's risky. All right, Addis Ababa, we just did the Hanging Gardens, which was a big get. That was how we finished off last time. What do we get for Apadana? +2 envoys when you build a wonder, including Apadana in the city. This just basically gets you, if you're going to be going crazy on wonders, which we're probably not going to be able to do because we're playing on a little bit of a harder mode. So I'm going to hold off on that. Let's focus in on growing Addis as much as we can. Let's get our capital going. I sent out a little thing on the old socials. Did that sort of make its way around? I'm checking on the old phone here. Let's see how it's doing. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know if you guys have been watching keeping an eye on that old YouTube. It's been a wild week. for me specifically. So I made this video kind of building off of, for any of you who maybe know who H Bomber guy is, he's a sort of a quasi leftist YouTuber. He is a leftist YouTuber, though he hasn't made that kind of content in a couple of years. And he put out a video about plagiarism and such. They did it. Okay, so here we go. So this is unfortunate. They just basically founded a religion probably like 2 turns ago. So we're gonna really piss them off because we're gonna convert them anyway. They're not gonna be happy about that, and it's gonna strain our relationship. It's gonna strain our relationship. Is there anything we can do? Anything we can do to kind of that will actually, you get a little bonus for having open borders. He likes us a lot. We can get away with this, but it's gonna cause some problems. So if you watch H Bomber Guy's video, it's long. It's like 4 hours long, but it's extremely good. Like all of his stuff, it's just like so meticulously well done. And one of the reasons I've decided to sort of respond to it was he was really focused on a particular YouTuber who I actually was a fan of. It was a guy I'd only discovered recently because somebody actually suggested him to me, and I checked him out. This guy, James Somerton, and I was just enjoying his content. He's a queer YouTuber who wrote mostly about queer cinema. So either just kind of looking at cinema through a queer lens, or talking about depictions of queer people in cinema and that sort of thing. And it turned out almost all of his work was plagiarized, like completely, like just 100% completely plagiarized, all of it, which is wild. That was the case, but that's what happened, and so I decided to. Now, I'm not like a drama YouTuber. That is the last thing in the universe I would ever want to be, is a guy who's like covering drama. So, but I wanted to make a video about citations and advice on how to do that kind of work. For a long time, it was actually a video I kind of had in the pipeline. It was something I wanted to do, and I was like, this is kind of an opportunity to jump in there and make something, and take advantage of that SEO bonus, the search engine bonus of this being huge and being talked about on social media and stuff. And so I just made a really quick video where I just talked about how you do citations. What's the difference between a quotation and a paraphrasing or whatever, that sort of stuff. For like a half an hour, did a super quick, easy edit on it, threw it up there, and the video is like sort of exploded. It has like 35,000 views or something in like 2 days, which is for a channel my size is a lot. It's like 4 times as many views as my previously most popular video ever did at this time, and that was one of my Graham Hancock videos, which ended up having about 50 or 60,000 views. So it's on track to get a lot more views than that. I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to die off in a couple days. Who knows? But okay, drama and poetry. I'm going to take a second because this is kind of important, because we've just unlocked our special build. So each civilization and leader, they get like special little bonuses. They get like a special something. And one of the ones we get with Ethiopia is this rock-hewn church. So it's a builder ability, which means it's not like a building in our city. It's something we build with builders on like open tiles. It is a 1 + 1 faith, +1 faith for every adjacent mountain and hills tile. Provides tourism from faith, which actually will be a problem for us in the late game. I might actually go and like unbuild these, because tourism is how we win a culture victory, and I want all of our tourism to come from archaeology and from artifacts, and this would potentially, so that's not going to become a factor until way later in the game. So for now, we could probably use it just to accrue a lot of faith, and then maybe I'll unbuild them later when we get to the point where archaeology really comes into play. After researching flight, so that doesn't happen until after flights. Game might already be over by that point. If I've played my cards right, the game might already be over by that point, but possibly not. But Oh my god, yeah, the Monstrosly Diminutive was pointing out the Roblox one. So I've been a big fan of H Bomber Guy for many years. He's sort of one of the, maybe the first like YouTuber I actually started watching, and now I'm like YouTube's where I get like most of my entertainment, and I really like his stuff a lot. And this last few years, he's really shifted gears. I think that video that he did about Andrew Wakefield and vaccines was very, frankly, very important in an important moment. And since then, he's done more stuff like that. And this is in that same, if you haven't seen it yet, this new video is in that same vein. I'm not actually playing the game here, we're just talking, that's okay. So anyway, can never be pillaged by naturalists. It can only be built on hills or volcanic soil not adjacent to another rock-hewn church. So only built on hills. So, all right, but it just basically gives us a buttload of extra faith, which is great, which is very helpful. Do we want to change our policies? What did we have here? I don't think we need this anymore. Let's get rid of this. What can we do instead of that? Just influence points, maybe? Or production towards builders? Yeah, because it's finally time to start building up our builders, so let's do that. This production towards settlers, we want to keep that for the moment? Yeah, probably. Ancient and classical era. Okay, so we've got... That's good. We're good. We're good. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this. These, like, because we're in a dark age. All right, great writer points we don't need. General points we don't need. Scientist points now. All right, we're good. That's good. We're in a building. We're in a building phase. We're gonna build up a little bit. We're gonna build up a little bit. Okay, and we gotta choose civic to refer. Oh, we definitely want theology. Beautiful, because we want to as quickly as possible ramp up our. Oh, Canada's gonna be so mad at us. This could start a war. We could start a war. The Wakefield, right? I agree. Monstrously diminutive point. The Wakefield one is Pulitzer right. I personally think he should get. I've been saying maybe this is true with H Bomber Guy. Another person is like Dan Olson, Folding Ideas, has done this series of videos about like NFTs and crypto and meme stocks and really exposing the ridiculousness of all that, and I've been arguing he should get a Pulitzer for that series. Like, it would be funny to give Pulitzers to these YouTubers, but that's just, I don't know. They're doing investigative journalism. That's just what they're doing. So okay, what do we get for this? Culture, ancient walls. You know what? We're gonna build walls. We're gonna do it. What else could I do? All right, so we've already got a holy site here, which is always going to be our first priority. I would love to get the pyramids. The pyramids are great. Do I have any? You need desert tiles. Oh, there's one over here. I could potentially build one in Gondar. I think I could probably build the pyramids on one of these tiles. That's better to actually do this on a different... Doing this in your capital is a little bit of a waste. So theater squares would be the other thing, the secondary thing we should think about buying, because most of the stuff we need to get closer to our archaeology stuff is going to be stuff culture will get us faster. All right, let's do that. Let's do it. Okay, we got a lot of hills here. This is hills. I got to keep track of our hills. The little +2 bonus is not bad, though. All right, I guess we'll do it here. Okay. All right. Now, as I said, first thing we do in all these is we immediately try and get a holy site going. So let's do that. Oh, we get a +3 here. I can't afford to buy that, though. I want that +3, though, that extra little bonus. It looks like it's going to turn very soon. Can I do something for just like a turn or two? Just build. You know what? Let's just do another builder, and then we can send this builder to another city. All right, there we go. Let's wipe that out. We're gonna go ahead and clear. We gotta clear these. We gotta clear these barbarian camps. A lot of times I can kind of just futz that. Ooh, I do want that. What was I doing with this missionary? Just kind of, we were doing a little back-end exploration, weren't we? Let's get him down to Buenos Aires and convert that. Okay. We're doing good here, chat. We're doing good. So I wonder if we're losing people to the VGA, to the Video Game Awards. That's okay if we are. That's all right. Missionary. All right, let's see how mad Canada gets at us. We're going to do a little quick save, even though we're not doing resets. I did it anyway. Okay. Oh, they're going to be so mad at me. They're going to be so mad. All right. They could start a war with us for that. It's possible. Oh, I should have gone for the amber. Sorry. So, all right. Some inefficiencies are okay. Yeah, so give that H Bomber Guy video a watch, and then and you should watch my video too because it's fun, and it's not actually drama-y at all. All right, this missionary. Let's just go ahead and we're gonna. Oh yeah, there he is. Okay, so here's where things start to get a little complicated, chat. Here's where things get a little tricky. This is where things get a bit tricky. So we've got to he basically tells us this is the thing you do. You can make requests of other countries when they do mean shit. So like if you do a lot of different things, send military across their lines or whatever. And so basically he does not want me to convert his cities, which I was hoping we could get to him before he founded a religion. It would still happen. So once your civilization gets a great profit, you can found a religion, and that can even happen even if your whole civilization is converted to a religion already. One of your cities will just automatically convert. So this was going to be a problem. This was going to be a problem eventually, no matter what. This was always going to be an issue. We were going to have this problem. But the fact that he's already done it, so now I have to convert all of his cities, is just going to make him more mad. So we can basically apologize, for which we get diplomatic favor, which is a complicated mechanic that we can maybe talk about later. Or we tell them to go kick rocks. They do ancient Americas. They do control the world maple syrup supply. Which, if that really was a luxury item in this game, it would be just as valuable as any other. So it would be basically like having gold. But doing this, we're going to generate grievances. Grievances are how this game kind of manages wars. It's sort of a weird system, but essentially if you've got a lot of grievances, you can start a war with somebody and everybody else gets less mad at you. So that's what we're gonna have to do, because we are gonna convert this bozo. Let's take a look and see what's that done to our relationship. Like I said, early game, we were smart, we were clever last week, everybody. We were very clever last week, and we cleverly queued up some good faith with the Canadians. And so you can see right there, we've already got this big hit, -9. That's a big hit. And it's just going to get bigger because we're going to convert all of his cities. And we're going to convert his religious city, which is going to basically eliminate his religion from the game. He's not going to be happy about that. But we're buddies, which might keep us out of a war. If he does start a war with us, the real problem is that he'll be mad at us for literally the rest of the game, which will be a pain in our ass because he's our closest neighbor. All right. They're expanding rather rapidly and in my direction. We're going to have some conflict with the old Canadians. Conflict is fun. Conflict is fun. That was an angry noise. Why did we have an... You have converted city your phone... Okay. Okay, so that's converted. We're going to have him head to Hamilton. Alexander Hamilton. And we're going to... Oh, he's going to be so mad at me. All right. He's going to be so mad. Why did this jerk... They made a bar... That wasn't very nice of them. Now we have to... Oh, this is going to be a pain in the butt. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, I got to wait till next turn to take that. Okay. I do, in fact, want... I would love to grab that. I can't... Oops. I cannot... embark yet. Can I do that when I have celestial navigation? Is that one of the things that lets you do? Allows traders to embark. Because I'd love to snag this worker that the barbarians stole from somebody. A little freebie. Oh, hi, buddy. Where are you coming from? All right. I guess if that's how you want to, that's how you want to play video games. We'll play some video games like that. This guy's just kind of encroaching on our home turf here. Edamonkey, what does that do? +1 protection all marsh tiles. Don't have a lot of marsh tiles. Probably not going to be worth doing. I do think this is going to be where, if we're going to be able to build pyramids, it's going to be here. I think we just we gotta pulse some builders. We gotta pulse some builders. Can't do that right now. We can purchase a missionary, and we shall. And we shall. I can buy one here, can't I? Yes, I can. Why not? Why not? We are accruing. This is a lot of faith this early in the game. We are gonna be a faith powerhouse. Ladies and gents, and my good friend Envies. All right. Maybe I should go yell at people on social media. It's not enough, we get more people in here. Should I yell at them? Be like, hey, let's go. Get in there. It's okay. It's all right. Well, we checked. Okay. Oh, he's gonna be so mad at me. Oh, we have just essentially eradicated his religion. So how mad at us is he now? 57 grievances. That's quite a lot. Okay. That's not quite as bad as I thought it would be. And we'll get a bonus, actually, ironically. Eventually, it sometimes takes a little time to sort of kick in. That eventually we'll also get a bonus for sharing the same religion. Like you get like a little extra friendly points because you have the same religion. And we've cleared it. That's beautiful. Okay. And I'm gonna do your promotion. We're gonna take this. All right. Yeah, no, I need more amenities. I know. Can't destroy. Oh, we are overblowing our golden age here, big time. Wasted points. It's all right. Okay, what do I do with you? I think I've already got enough firepower for converting all of Canada, so I might as well start doing other stuff with you. Let's go ahead and go. Those are both going to convert on their own, but let's head towards Hattusa anyway. It's Canadian music. Can I get a fire off on him too? No. Okay. Fighting some barbarian. All right, we got to go in. Hattusa is doing an absolute shite job of clearing this goddamn barbarian camp. So we're going to have to go do their work for them. Obviously. As usual. I got to do everybody's job for them. Wilfred Laurie indeed kicks rocks. It's such a funny. Some of the leaders they chose are so funny. I don't have an enormous amount of Canadian history under my belt, but it's kind of a funny leader. Villagers share secrets. They're well organized, giving progress from military training. Cool. Nice. Why are you not? Wasn't this guy over by Ottawa? Did I get booted? He booted my guy out. I don't really know what the mechanics of that were. That's weird. Okay, well, whatever. Whatevs. We'll keep going. Oh. All right. Oh, additional agreements with the king and asked you to stop converting their cities, and we declined. Somebody else finished at monarchy. That's okay. We didn't want that anyway. Yeah, so this is going to be, if we can get through this without Canada starting a war with us, we're in okay shape. Because this is going to be definitely the most mad at us they're ever going to be, probably. We'll have a little attention, probably as well, from the fact that we're going to be a bit close to one another. A lot of countries do not like being close to one another. And I get that. I like my personal space as well. And I think that could become a little bit of a problem. Was that sound? Did somebody kill my scout? No, my scout's over here. Okay. I thought I had a scout down here. Maybe I should just take this archer and we're just gonna kind of turn him into a back-end scout. Which is probably not the best use of that, but it's okay. I I do generally play a little more fluid than this, I'll be honest. Like I said last time, I've got to be a little bit thoughtful so I don't get my butt wiped. Get my butt wiped. Why would I say that? Like out loud. Yeah, we're going to have to go in. Oh, it looks to me like Mogadishu did in fact finally do their job. So we have really done a pretty good job of clearing out barbarian camps. Who do we have here? We've got our... Send you over there. So I built Axum here in a very weird spot. I don't know what the long-term viability of this spot's going to be. Jutting out here into the ocean. Doesn't have a ton of maritime supplies here, so... Maria Buenos Aires is down in the tundra. That is... It is very funny. I thought about after last week, I was like, or when we did this last week, the week before, I was like, oh, I should have done like the realistic world map thing. And they start you in like the place where your country actually would be. And then I thought, it takes a little bit of the fun out of the game. Because part of the fun is you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know who you're going to run into. You don't know who your neighbors are going to be. You have no idea what the world maps looks like. And it getting unwound a little bit by little bit as you play the game is like, that's the fun part. Like, that's the part that's actually a lot of fun. So I sort of made this decision to kind of just hang out with it a bit and play a normal map. All right, we're going to... Oh, come on now. That's having some trouble. Having some trouble getting that to actually convert. That was my last charge. Hopefully he converts it here. So we can bring up... Boop, 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 boop. We can bring up our religion here. Let's see how we're looking. These are pretty weak. Excuse me. Again, those are going to convert on their own, so I shouldn't waste charges on those. But let's see what's beyond Hattusa here. Yeah, boy, so you do get these kind of funny things where you get... it still sometimes seems like they do definitely start you generally in a place that's beneficial to whatever your country's like powers are, you know. So like I noticed they started me in an area that has lots of hills, which makes sense because the Ethiopia gets all these benefits for building stuff on hills. And if you play as like Egypt, which gets benefits for desert stuff, it will usually start you with a place with a lot of desert tiles. It does sort of do that. So you end up usually in a part of the world that's kind of like where your country might have been. Metagame, I can make believe like I don't know. It's true. I could do that. So yeah. So chat saying I just don't metagame the match. Just sort of pretend like you make believe like you don't know where things are. But it's kind of in my head I would know what was going on. Okay. Now I usually go wild with harbors because I think it's one of the fastest ways to build up merchants. And merchants are powers in this game.
No more have exact religious thinking without theology than exact
we can start getting some apostles. We should try and build Mahabodhi temple. We just do a holy site, which is a temple. Wow, that's a lot of requirements. And obviously we do want scripture here. So let's take that. Oh, we really need to build some settlers. Yeah, I guess we'll do this. 100% holy. Yeah, we want that. How much is... Let's see what this actually does to our faith. It gives 1 extra faith. I should have done the math before I did that. I should have done the math. I only have 1 holy site right now. That was actually probably a bad move. It's okay. We can change it back pretty soon. Or just wait till it does become useful. Okay, we've got some barbarians here. So you, my friend, need to get out of the water before that guy takes you. Oh, that was clever. Allows all in. I kind of want that. We're going to go for that. A little out of order. For anybody who's showed up recently, welcome. Please feel free to jump in the chat and ask me questions. Talk amongst yourselves. Be experts at all this shit. I mean, last time we had like half a dozen like professional archaeologists and historians in the chat. Was kind of cool, and they knew a lot of stuff that I did not know. Let's grab games and recreation because we are already having some amenities issues. I think amenities could be a problem. Don't we usually have to worry that much about amenities? Okay, so we're obviously going to go ahead and we're going to make ourselves the suzerain of Nanmadal. And we're going to confirm that placement. And then I already forgot what their thing was. Yeah, you get +2 culture. So you just get a culture boost. We're probably not getting a lot from that yet, but we will as the game goes on. Did we not get the suzerain on that? Oh, what? It went up at the same time. That's interesting. Okay. I don't know why it did that. Okay, well, alright. Sometimes there's mysteries. I've only played this game for about, I don't know, 800 hours, so it's funny how often like weird stuff happens, and I'm like, I don't know why that happened. I don't understand I do not get the mechanics of why that happened. Let's shoot some arrows at the little trireme guy. Oh, this sort of sucks because I really can't. Okay, you are gonna. Let's go into the city. Fortified till healed. You are gonna send you over to Addis just to have something near Addis. You can even just buy time. I kind of just want to use these archers to like do some exploration. There's no reason why I can't do that. They're just not very good at exploration. I need to get some settlers going. Okay. This is not going to convert it. Shoot! Wow. Alright. Man, Ottawa's... It's kind of a high population. 7. I guess I have 8. I have higher. Alright, let's see. Don't care about this. Alright. The Canadians continue to be quite mad at me. How are we looking here? Oh, that's bad. Alright, we are getting into territory of like... That's a lot. 17. But they are a declared friend. This could mean war, folks. It could. It could. It's probably not a big deal if they did declare war because every units are so slow at this point in the game that like even to like if they really wanted to send a bunch of units at me, it would take them like 12 turns to get there. I could purchase a missionary. I'm gonna save that because we're gonna build this temple. Can I buy the temple? I can't. Can't remember when you can do that. We're going to build this temple, and then I'm going to use that accrued faith to grab an apostle. Don't care about that. Somebody built Machu Picchu. Oh, Machu Picchu would have been useful for us. We have so many. That would have been nice. We have spotted barbarians approaching. That was the ship. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Hopefully. Let's see. Barbarians approaching. That was that. We can get rid of that. Housing. Yeah, that'll take care of itself with time. Okay. I'm actually going to, instead of going for the temple here, we're going to get a settler going. We need to continue expanding. There's some trickery happening here, folks. Chat, I have to think so hard. I didn't know I was going to have to do work. Builder, settler. Get another settler going here. A scout. Let's grab a scout so we can sort of see what's going on up there. Sorry, here's that builder. Can I cut rainforest yet? What the heck do you need to cut rainforest? We're going to Google it. I'm Googling. Anybody in the chat know? Love-hate relationship is in development with the Canadians, just like real life. Cut rainforests in Civ 6. We've already lost our ability to get research the bronze working. They will unlock the ability to harvest rainforests. Okay, we have definitely done bronze working, right? Right? Isn't bronze working back here? Bronze working. Allows chopping of rainforest. Got it. So, we're going to cut down some rainforest, folks. I'm sorry to say. I know that's not the best practice. That's not very good environmental friendliness. But you get a big old boost. It's apparently it's bronze working. And I just checked and it's bronze working. Which is funny. I think chopping down a rainforest with a bronze axe would be a challenge. But you know what? I guess they did it in South America and Central America, probably, right? I mean, you can chop down a rainforest with stone axes, I guess, if you really put your mind to it. All right, so here we go. So we get production and food, which is nice. And we lose the rainforest plot. I am gonna. That's not. Let's turn on the yield icons. Oh, we actually can fix that as olives too. Okay. All right, let's do it. So we got a bonus to our population there. So you get stuff for chopping stuff down, and you can turn rainforest into a lumber mill, which is a really nice bonus way later in the game. So I mean, it would have been if we could have gotten Machu Picchu, which is a wonder that gives you a bunch of bonuses to rainforest tiles. Somebody's already built it. Yeah, Ancient Americans here. That's pretty cool. How you doing? That's pretty neat. That's a pretty cool YouTube channel that everybody should go and check out. Which cooler than mine probably. What is that? Oh, it's oranges. So you, buddy, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna chop down some rainforest, and we get an automatic boost, and we get that. We're gonna get that scout right away, which is nice. You, friend Beano, need to go away. Oh, I can't. I still can't embark. Oh, that's a pain in the butt. Oh my god. This early game technology stuff is screwing me up. Go away, sir. Maybe I should build walls here. If you build walls, you can, the wall, like the city can attack dudes. But I also want this holy site. And we can do it on this +3 now. Yeah, that's what we want. That's what we want. I should have chopped down that rainforest first. It's okay. No, I don't want to remove improvement. I can't do amber yet? What the hell do you need for amber? Huh. Man. My early game knowledge is hurting a little bit. Oh, let's go. Maybe we can go. Hold on, we can build. Unit needs orders. What's going on with this builder? I guess it already went. Alright, I'm just gonna send you. Oh, you know what? Let's get that iron. Yeah. And next turn. Let's do it. Okay. How we looking, chat? We're still doing alright. No, we're doing great here. We're doing great. We're doing good. We can actually do a little cheaty here. We can sort of see. Oh, because I turned off points as a way to win. I can't actually see. There's a kind of a... If you go into your victories here, you can see a... if you have points turned on, you can actually, like, see how many points you've accrued. It's a good way to get a, like, rough idea of how you're doing compared to other players. We can see here we're losing in culture to the other two civilizations we've met, which is bad since that's the kind of victory we want to get eventually. But it's way too early in the game to be thinking about that. Growth your religion. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. That's good. All right, what do we got? You, friend Beano. So if I build one of these +5 faith, that's a lot, chat. That is a lot. Wow. We get that big era score, which maybe I should have saved, but because I'm already like overblowing my. How close are we here to the end of this era? Threshold to avoid a. Usually, it tells you usually what era score 48. Where is our era score? It should tell us 10 to 4. So it's a long time. We still have a lot of turns till the end of this era, so we shouldn't really think too hard about that. +6 faith. That's so much. Wow. Wow. Okay. These rock-hewn churches are beefy, beefy faith builders. I've only ever done a religious victory once, and it's pretty tedious. It's a lot like doing a military victory. The late game is just a lot of moving missionaries and apostles around the map and converting cities for dozens of turns in a row. And I find it to be a kind of a very boring way to play the game. I think the culture and science victories are a lot more fun, personally. Buenos Aires is now practicing Judaism. Just like in real life. I'm sure there are plenty of Jewish people in Buenos Aires, but... Alright. Apadana. Whew. People are getting wonders down finished fast. This hard mode is starting to rear its head. Who burned my camp? All right, there's a barbarian camp up in this vicinity here somewhere, being a pain in my butt. Okay. All right, we're gonna do nice. It's the Missouri River. That's nice. I wonder if that means we're gonna meet. If America will be over here. That could be America peeking out at us right there. That could be America, folks. That could be Teddy R. In which case, they would have really pinched us in here a bit, which I don't appreciate. Okay, I guess I can't do anything there. Alright, you already converted Buenos Aires. So what do I do with you now? Oh, we still gotta convert Ottawa, so you're gonna go do that. That's right. And we're gonna make those Canadians mad at us again. How are we looking with them? They're a little less mad at us. Hasn't started a war yet. Prove it, pillage. Yeah, I guess so. Alright. C needs food. Oh, that makes sense because they pillaged my thingies there. This archer can get a thing that we know about. Okay, we're good with that turn. We're good with that turn. Barbarians be pillaging. Something to talk about, man. Talk about some of those barbarians pillaging shit. Yeah, that's another way. We want to think about problematic aspects of these games. Barbarians is definitely a fruitful avenue to think about. They're really weird. Okay. All right, Togo. What you want? So I got to be honest. I'm usually perfectly happy to give this stuff away. I wouldn't mind getting this coffee and turtles. What if I give them all 16? Will we do it for that? Won't let me give more than 12? Okay. Alright, if I give him 100, he'll do it. How about for 50? No? Oh god, I gotta give him all my money. Okay. This is sort of worth it to me. This is sort of worth it. Alright, we got it. We're doing it. We're doing it, chat. Boom, 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 boom. What did we do? A well-placed temple.
It's the first necessity of life.
Oh, we do gotta change policies because we don't. This isn't doing that much for us, so we're gonna actually dump this, even though it makes sense to have. Towards wonders, towards builders. We're not really building any wonders at the moment. I would like to build the pyramids, frankly. But we also need builders real bad. Yeah. Any Civ masters in the audience who want to just tell me how to win? I'm kidding. I know how to play this game. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Might as well just just grab that. All right, so you finished your settler. That's good. That's just fine. We're kind of going wild on faith. 62 faith a turn this early in the game is nuts. I don't even know what the hell to do with all that faith. Crikey. So I'm going to hold off on this temple. And let's grow. Let's grow Gondar a bit instead. Give me a granary. How much iron? I'm getting 6 iron a turn. 2 from city-states. Okay, that's where I'm getting the other ones. Let's go ahead and create an escort. And yeah, you know what? We're going to just go right here. We're just going to go right here. I wouldn't mind having that. 1 tile impassable wonder provides +1 faith, +1 production to adjacent tiles. Meh. It's fine. Not going to change the game really, but it's not bad. Let's go build that farm there. Why not? Why not? What happened here? Why are we? Oh, because there's a scout just like hanging out there. Go away, buddy. That's my spot. That's my spot, buddy. I don't know what to tell you. You're gonna have to move. You're gonna have to move your butt. I shouldn't go too far with this archer. I should keep him handy just in case Canada does surprise us with a war. Trade Diplo, let's go. Defer to Master Potato McWhiskey, who dictates that settler spam is always the way to go. I don't know who Potato McWhiskey is, but I like that name a great deal. So I trust somebody automatically with a name like that. That's phenomenal. That's a phenomenal name. Settler spam is always the way to go. I mean, I agree. It's just there's. I remember I think it was in Civ 5. In Civ 5, there was like a genuine sort of debate and discussion about whether you should build wide or tall. And what that meant was, do you build like a lot of cities and grow your civilization large? Or do you have like even just one city, like a single city, and then you just like pour all your resources into it and you build it tall, you know, like a huge. There were benefits to that. And what is settler spam like a specific thing? Chat. I guess I was just interpreting as this: you just build a lot of settlers and just grow as fast as you can. But is that just what we mean? Because I usually just try and be strategic about it and like try and grab spots so that you know, so like right here, like I'm going to very strategically try and build a few cities along this arc to try and cut Canada off from expanding up in here. I want to basically keep Canada stuck on this peninsula, which is plenty of room. They could build a very healthy civilization on that space there. Yeah, I mean they'll be perfectly successful with that, but I would like to basically cut them off right here and not let them get any further, which involves maybe just building a city. We're going to build one here, and then maybe we'll grab something over here by Mato Tipila, and that should effectively pretty much restrict them to that peninsula there. So, well, I did last. It was a bug that you could exploit. I'm not sure if it's still. Oh, interesting. I've never tried that. I don't know. I've never tried it. But I've also, like I've said before, like never really played the game at super duper high difficulties or anything. Yeah, why not? Since that dude's sort of hanging out, let's sort of explore the Missouri. We'll explore the Missouri River. Oh my God! Tell me if you guys can hear my neck cracking. I need to grab something to drink in a second. I'm gonna get a beverage. I'm very thirsty. Yeah, just tell me that I am in fact accruing iron, which again I might honestly use to just like sell to people. Like, let's see, can I sell some iron to the Canadians? All right, we're back down into pretty safe territory here. They're not going to start a war with us over that. Oh, they've already got lots of iron, and they're drowning in resources. They're doing better than us. That's for damn sure. All right, Addis, what do we got? Finish that. Can't actually build any wonders. Let's just go settler. We're gonna expand. We're gonna do a little bit of an aggressive expansion here. This is the time to do it. This is the time. Japan's over here with a scout, going wild, going absolutely bonkers. Okay, you can just hang there. That's fine. I was gonna have him build that, right? Yeah. Okay, Hadusa is already converted to. We're turning this missionary into a back-end scout. Okay, you're gonna go there, sure. Sonora Desert. Yeah, this is gonna be America because they do often place. It's funny that they've put us next to America and Canada. They do often like place you near things that make sense for your country, I think. Where is Mato Tapila, isn't it? And we are on the continent of Africa. Where are our continent boundaries? That actually does matter, believe it or not. Africa. Pretty much all of this is one continent. Interesting. Okay. There's a continent break here. I don't even know what that continent's called. What's that called? Valbara. Okay. They named them totally randomly. Oh, hi, it's Emily. Woo. Yeah, you heard the net crack. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Can you really do a tall build in Civ 6 anymore? I mean, I'm sure you can, but I remember in Civ 5 it was like genuinely like they were both like perfectly viable, and you know you could do a tall build and it would work. That was interesting. Plus 200 Buddhism. I haven't even seen Buddhism yet, so I'm not sure I was supposed to be able to see that. Raid. Yields gained from pillaging. Statue of Zeus. What are the new ones we got? Raid. Yields gained from pillaging and coastal raids are plus 50%. Plus 30% toward encampment districts, harbor districts, and buildings. That's worth doing. Ancient classical era, heavy and light cavalry. We don't even have any horses, so we really don't need bonuses to cavalry. All improved horses and iron resources yield 1 additional per turn. Yields. I might keep this for the moment, just in case I need to quickly build a couple of military units. I get that bonus. Everything's sort of narrow and tight this early in the game. Sure. Whatever. Send the envoy. Oh man, we're really fighting with Nan Madol, with the Canadians over Nan Madol here. We're gonna have to get there eventually. Buddy, I'm going to need you to move. I'm going to need you to just get your ass off of my tile. Like, what is this? What are you doing here? You know what? We're going to go here instead. You know, it's going to be, that's worse for your boss. Because that's actually closer to him. He's not going to, you know, so be a dick about it. I've fallen into tall winds before. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I would think for this we definitely would want wide, right? Because we want as many. We're going to need a lot of museums. We're going to need a lot of archaeology museums, and that is limited just by the number of cities you have, because you only build one in each city. So we need a lot of cities. We're going to have space to build eventually. I don't think that's going to be a problem. Famous last words. Oh, the old. There, look at that. I'm so smart. All right, Teddy. All right, Teddy. Boy, they really yassified our boy Teddy Roosevelt, didn't they? Look at this. Look at this motherfucker. Look at him. Look at him. He's ripped. Oh, we've done it. We've met old Teddy. But you see how I figured that out? I used my little spidey senses that we were going to have, that America was going to be there. Why did they put us next to America and Canada? Interesting. Sure. Yeah, obviously. We want to try and keep good relations as much as humanly possible. Because again, we're going to piss people off as we convert all their cities first to our religion, and then later we're going to steal all the artifacts from all of their lands. So we need to keep our relations in decent order, or we will be murdered in fiery war. Let's talk to Teddy and see where we stand. He's already mad at us about something, but he's taking our delegation, so we get a little bonus for that. You got anything you want to trade for, buddy? Doesn't have any extras. He's also got plenty of resources. Boy, look at all these cities, boy. Getting my ass kicked. Will you let me open borders? I ain't giving you no gold per turn for open borders. Are you kidding me? Who are you joking? Whose crank are you yanking? Oh, the Japanese built the pyramids. I wanted those pyramids. People are going wild on wonders. You know what I need to do is we need to get some science going here. Probably we need to get some science going. All right, so oh boy, so they look like they've got. All right, we're gonna go right ahead, and we're gonna start converting these guys immediately. And again, they're not gonna be happy about it. Oh, wasn't there a? Okay. Oh, no. That's not what I want. I want you to go there. Hold on. What do these things do? Coast mountains? Interesting. They don't have any. They're just big. Okay. We are way behind. We're getting our butts kicked in some ways. Not that it matters. It actually doesn't matter with convict route. I gotta keep myself. Oh yeah. Oh, winning with nothing but archaeology. I was originally gonna play the British. Somebody said very British strat. I was originally gonna play as the British, and then I decided to flip the script and play as Ethiopia. And all the other countries are countries that are sort of famous for being colonialist or for having colonialist archaeological programs. So we're playing against Canada, the United States, Australia, Britain, France, the Netherlands. I don't know. All those guys are in there, and Japan, which is a little bit of an odd man, although colonialist in their own way, but it's a little bit of a different story there. But all right, buddy, let's do it. What we need are cities. We need to build some cities. Okay. Yeah, I guess so. What unit needs orders? Oh, just this guy. Okay, we can fortify him. Scout's gonna get a promotion. All right, cool. We need some science, folks. Although our culture's pretty sad too. We really need both. As for the A cheats with speed at which they can I have often wondered. The question is like, do they cheat when how they crank out wonders? I've wondered if how they actually handle difficulty in this game, and my suspicion is they just basically just crank everything up. When your difficulty's higher, just the other teams just get bonuses to how fast they can do stuff, and you have to like beat them out with a disadvantage. And the opposite is true. I think if you play on easier modes, you just get an advantage, and it just becomes really easy to do that stuff. I don't know if that's actually how it works, but it doesn't seem to impact, like, it doesn't seem to make, like, them more aggressive or anything like that. That doesn't seem to be the deal. You met Teddy Roosevelt? I know that. I know. That's old news, buddy. Hold on. Where are we? Probably going to be more hills, huh? So we want to give him faster movement on hill terrain. All right, let's finish you off, Ottawa. Oh, they already did it. Okay. Because that would be a waste. Hamadal's going to convert on its own. Should just let it do it. You got that's 2 charges that would be wasted. So, you know what? We're just going to have it's a lot of turns, but we're just going to have him go for it. We'll have him head for America. Murica. It's going to go for Murica. Has help on higher difficulties. Yeah, I think this is the AI have... what food does your in-game religion like or dislike? I would be interesting if that was really like a thing. That's probably mods for that, huh? Like if you could, you know, it's like depending on which religion you pick, like you get certain restrictions based on it or something. The way that they've done religion is about the only way I can imagine that they could, which is the religions are just complete. You know, if you pick whatever religion you pick, it's like completely, you build your own thing from scratch, and it's not really impacted at all by what your there's nothing Jewish about Judaism in the game. There's nothing Protestant about Protestantism. It's just however you happen to build it. What did we finish building here? What is this? A granary, huh? Again, we are accruing so much faith so fast. In fact, I need to be building stuff. What am I doing here? Chat, you're supposed to be reminding me. Oh, let's get some apostles going. Let's get some apostles going. Can we just build 2 apostles? We can. Once per game, they evangelize belief and add in another... We're going to do that, obviously. Once per game, they launch an Inquisition to allow the purchase of Inquisitors. Once per game, they evangelize a belief. Yeah, the Game Awards are on. And I don't know who's winning. I gotta say, it's gotta be Baldur's Gate, right? It's gotta be Baldur's Gate. It's gonna take home Game of the Year. I love Tears of the Kingdom. God, I loved that game, but I think it's Baldur's Gate. What do we think, chat? Who's gonna win it? Who's gonna take it home? When do you get the second evangelized belief? That's later, right? It's like, is it a waste to get a second apostle right now? I've never been in this situation where I'm accruing this much faith so fast that I can just spam apostles. Let's grab 2 of them. It's okay. It's not going to hurt us. Can I just go ahead and also make a missionary? Am I accruing faith that fast? Because that would be wild. That is our entire build. We'll be able to next turn, though. Which is crazy. Okay, so Gondar. I really do need, like, campuses and theater squares. Let's finish out our temples first, and then we'll go for it. It's got to be Baldur's Gate, right? It's got to be Baldur's Gate. Oh, we're getting some more, so we're getting some people filter in. Welcome, folks. People who are coming in. We're getting some new folks, I think. Welcome for coming and hanging out with us. Probably going to play until, like, at least... I'd probably play until, like, 10:30, if anybody's wondering. It's about 45 more minutes. I think that's when I stopped last time. That was a good time. We're about to piss off America. Oh, America is not currently have a religion. So they didn't found Buddhism, or it's probably in one of their other cities, huh? We're going to piss off the Americans. Something I do in real life all the time. Which is funny, because I am an American. Baldur's Gate 3, I think is going to win it. I am hoping that the voice actor for Astarion will win the voice acting one, although I have a feeling it's going to go to the guy who played the protagonist in FF16, and that might be FF16's only award. Whereas I feel like Baldur's Gate's going to do some cleaning up. I would be shocked if stuff goes to Tears of the Kingdom, even though that game is great. Okay. Ooh, okay, so Jebel Barkal could be useful because you get a bunch of faith for that. Which ain't bad. We suck. We do suck. It's correct. That is correct. That's accurate. Okay. So we can go ahead and evangelize belief, which we're going to do. My friendship has expired with the Canadians. Will they re-befriend us? Let's take bets, folks. Chat, are the Canadians going to continue their friendship with us? We're taking bets. Here it comes. He did it. He kept our friendship going. You losers. They're going to continue being friends with us even as we bully them. Nobody else likes me. Teddy's mad at us for first impressions. This is always a great mystery to me. What causes that first impression stat. I have no idea. Okay, we did that. Sure, we'll scrap engineering since we've got the boost on that. Okay. I gotta probably build some military units. Oh, look at all this. Look at all of this. You know what? We're gonna go for this spot right here. Because again, the goal here is to sort of pinch the Canadians off. And keep them in this little peninsula here, and they've been pretty aggressive up this northern coast, so I'm a little bit worried about them trying to grab something in here. So if we can kind of arc this off from them, and we're gonna have to worry about the Americans too, who are obviously, they've got a city right here, so they're trying to get down this river. This is a big map, and yet we are on top of each other, which is rude, frankly. Where's my evangelized belief? Let's do this. Let's take a look at this. Here we go. What do we got? Let's see. What do we got? So let's think this through. We really just need faith accrual, like big time faith accrual, more than anything. Religious spread I'm not worried about because we're going to have so many fucking missionaries. We don't need to worry about that. Combat units gain 10 strength with it, but no. Increasing healing of religious, no. Combat units gain plus 10 strength within borders of friendly cities that follow this religion. Missionaries apostle are. This is a very possible. Holy Order could absolutely be good. Cities start with this religion in place if founded by a player who has this majority religion. That can pay some big dividends in the late game. Probably going to apologize for unfriending you. Oh, the Canadians. Yeah, that's the Canadians are going to unfriend me, and then they'll apologize even as I convert their cities. Don't care about that. I guess that's sort of useful. Religious pressure never drops due to losses. And then I'm not going to worry about these because that's going to be the next thing. I think we just go for this cheaper purchase on missionaries and apostles, right? And that's just going to allow us to really spam the world with those. Cities start with religion in place. That's potentially useful, but to be honest, if we've got enough religious pressure going out, they're going to convert quickly anyway. I think this is the way to go. Okay. I think that's the way to go. I'm also a fellow Asterian lover. I love me some Asterian. I love my boy Asterian. Like a lot. He's my boy. Which one did I actually pick? Did I pick Holy Order? Right? Yeah. The colonization one. I just feel like with colonization, like with Holy Order, I'm just always going to be drowning it. I'm going to have we're accruing so much faith every turn. And we're going to be in the hundreds in no time here of faith per turn. We could just build missionaries like to our heart's content. I do love me some Lae'zel as well. I'm playing a sorcerer Tav, and I've just been playing with like the bitch patrol. So I'm Lae'zel, Shadowheart, and Asterian just the whole game, and I'm having a blast with that team. Well, thank you for coming. You don't have to pay full attention. I'm only half interesting anyway. We can just go ahead and we can evangelize our other belief right now. So let's do it. Let's maximize our shit. Let's do it. Okay, and so then we've got to pick one of these. Pagodas plus 3. I don't really care about diplomatic favor. Again, mosque, really solid. The extra amenities probably not terrible, but plus 1 additional faith for each era since constructed or last repaired. Again, we're going to be drowning in faith. I think these extra spreads are going to be more useful. Let's go with Moss. Let's do it. Karlach is incredible. You're playing Karlach as a paladin? Ooh. That's an interesting choice. I do love Karlach. I have not been playing her at all. This sort of first run through. I want to play the game a second time. Maybe I'll do a dirge run. I'm not sure. And when I do that, I'm just going to play like with the other team. I'll play with Will and Gale and Karlach, and just hang out with them instead because they're all great. They're all phenomenal. They're such great characters, and the voice actors are all so good that it's just like, and the writing is so good that it's just like doesn't matter, right? They're all really fun. Okay, so we got that settler. Should I just go for the mosque? Probably. I can't build any wonders here, huh? Or maybe this amphitheater to really try and get some. I should get some culture going again. We're drowning in faith here, so let's balance ourselves a little bit. Balance ourselves a little bit. Oh, I get you. Yeah. I was saying I was playing I actually played as a sorcerer. I wanted to do some kind of a magic build, and I've only ever played D&D 5th edition once in an actual tabletop game, and I played a wizard. I played a gnomish wizard, and he was a good boy. He was my buddy, and like most campaigns, it just died out. Well, I'll be honest, the pandemic killed it, that campaign. So I wanted to kind of keep that going by playing being a magic user. But second run through, if I do a dirge run, I'll definitely play some kind of a martial class. I might do a paladin. Because I'm not going to take I'm not going to use Shadowheart in my second run, since I used her in this run. So I'm going to need somebody who can do some healing, I'm thinking. Okay, I'm talking about Baldur's Gate instead of playing. I've played other. Here's the problem. So Emily's saying play more D&D. Here's the problem. I did this last time too. You guys all live over here because this is my second screen where like my chat is and stuff. But I should be pointing. This is really where you are, right? So this is where I should remember. That's where you are. I'm getting good at streaming. I like playing tabletop games, and I have a sort of. The problem is I got into tabletop games really late. I didn't really play any until just the last year or two. Was the first time I ever played tabletop games, and they're so much fun. And we hosted a game here every couple of weeks, although we never actually play because it's hard to get everybody together. But the problem is our group of friends. This is me and my partner who we host here at our house because we have little kids, so it's easier. People come to our house, and we're both like the newbies, right? We really just started playing a couple of years ago. All the folks we're playing with are like old school. They've been playing tabletop games like since they were 12. You know, they've been playing for decades. So they all want to play like weird stuff, right? They want to play like newer systems and try different. And I totally get that because they played D&D for like 15 years, and they want to do all these different systems. So we were playing Cyberpunk for a while, Cyberpunk Red, and then what was the system we were using most recently? And it was fun. We were playing a system where we were like basically playing like an X-Files kind of a game. It was really fun. And it was like an X-Files crossed with like American Gods, Neil Gaiman's American Gods. The heck was the name of that system? I have the book back there somewhere. I could go and find it. Oh yeah, it's right there. City of Mist, it's called. City of Mist. A lot of fun. I got the book behind me. Maybe I'll go grab them in a minute. I got City of Mist. I've got Cyberpunk 2027, and then I've got a D&D 5th edition manual back there. Those are the 3 different game systems I've played, and they were all fun. But I actually really love 5th edition. I think it's really fun, and I didn't play it for 20 years, so I'm not tired of it. We're not losing watchers by the 100 because I'm not playing the game and talking about D&D instead. Oh yeah, that's actually not real anymore. First World Version, I have. Look at this, 64 out of 26. This is so many wasted Golden Age points. That's all right. Yeah, Pathfinder. That's what they want to do, and they want to play these like super simplified systems. The ones where you just have like 1d6 and that's the whole game. And they are cool because they're really narrative and they're very creative and they're much more about acting and thinking and talking and less about the mechanics of rolling the die. But I got to be honest, I didn't get enough time with D&D where I just had my sack of dice and my like what's that? Is that's an 8d10? Anybody lend me 4d10s? I only got 4 of them. I want more. I want more of that. I want some more of that. And I was having a blast with all that old school stuff because I didn't play D&D when I was 15 years old like these guys did. So if anybody wants to get it, we could do an online one. We could do an online one. Be a fun thing to stream. I don't have time for that shit. Please don't. Yeah, 20. Hold on. Don't mind me. I'm coming right back. Ugh. Man, I don't know where the heck. I've got 5th edition back here somewhere too. I don't even know if you guys can probably still hear me, right? This is good. This is good streaming, right? This is good content. This is fun content. Ugh. Wait, there it is. Okay. So this is these are the systems we tried out. So this is the one you were probably. Oh no, this is not the right book. I grabbed the wrong book. Oh no, here it is. Yeah, Cyberpunk Red, which is right here. If I can get into it. Cyberpunk Red. That's probably the book you were thinking of. If I can get it to actually focus. My camera doesn't want to focus on it, and that's cool. And it does. It takes place in like 2033 or something. And this is good stuff, right? Yeah, that was cool. It takes place in like 2033, so it's not. It takes place. It's the latest one in the tabletop, but it's like 40 games before 2077. You know, the video game. So it was neat. It's neat to see like sort of a prequel. And then we were playing this one here, which is called City of Mist. These guys are not paying me. God, I cannot get that in focus. The camera doesn't want to focus on that. City of Mist. That was the one. It's very cool. It's like I found the system a little bit boring. It was very simple, but the concept was cool. Like we essentially were playing like a squad of weirdo like X-File types, like in a city. But then it's also like I said before, like Neil Gaiman's American Gods. Like each character, you have like a supernatural kind of a person who you're tied to, almost like a cleric would be in D&D, and you get your powers from them. And it can be anything. It can be like anything. It can be anything you want. Yeah, it's because of the I chose a Squirtle. It is the camera filter. It's because I've got blur on because I didn't want you guys to see that this is just trash behind me. So these are just so much shit back here. I wanted to hide that, so I've got it just on my face. So it's struggling. Obviously, the thing wants to focus on faces and only faces. Whew! I should play the game probably. Although this is fun to talk about. Yeah, City of Mist. It was quite fun, and it was pretty cool. So I'd check it out. What can I do here? Should I go for the harbor again? We should really load that faith up. All right, we're gonna convert you, Washington. You're getting converted. In fact, let's just go ahead and grab a missionary. We could rapid fire this now. I should probably just like set this guy to auto. We gotta do this at least once a week. We're gonna pet the dog. They made a button just for petting your dog. Right? Look at this. Look at it. Look at it. It lets you pet your dog. Trash. Turn off the. Yeah, you don't want to see all that. You don't want to see that. It's like old broken toys. It's bad. It's bad. What am I doing with you, buddy? Okay. Okay. We'll keep moving in the game here. So again, I kind of want to go till about Mount Kilimanjaro.
So I had to spend 2 weeks in Tanzania talking to the people on my trip.
On eruption, it gets low yields and it's most likely to... Yeah, okay. It's just like kind of a big volcano. Natural wonder discovered. What are we doing here? Oh, you little jerk. Get out of here. I should build, like, a boat. We should get a boat. Classical era is going to end in 5 turns. What if I go over to Axum and I tell them instead? How much money do I have? How many money? Do I have enough to just buy a boat? Can I buy myself a galley? How far off am I from that? Can I do it next turn? No, I am making so little money. I usually spam gold so much. It's so much, and I'm just not, and it's really screwing me up. It's really screwing me up a lot. We need a boat. We need a galley, friends. We need at least one. So we're gonna have you build a galley, or I should build some walls. Oh, my face is itchy. Boom, boom. Potomac River right next to Mount Kilimanjaro. It's really struggling with the fact that it has placed Canada and America next to Ethiopia, and it's trying to like address that. So we're on the continent of Africa, but we've got like the Missouri River. Like, it's interesting. Yeah, I know about that. I could build another missionary already? Wow. We're cruising, chat. We're cruising. We can build a missionary every damn turn. Like, genuinely, we probably can. Ottawa? Why are you no longer Judaism? What kind of tomfoolery is this? Don't mess with me, Ottawa. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Good Lord, Washington, convert, for crying out loud. Getting the government type that lets you buy military stuff. I will eventually. So the question, that's a really good question. If you consider getting the government type that lets you build military stuff with faith, those government types are not available to me yet, but eventually we will, because ultimately the reason for accruing all this faith is that Ethiopia is like one of their little special traits is that you can purchase archaeological museums and archaeologists with faith, which is usually, they're actually quite expensive. You have to buy them with production. You have to use production to build them, and they take a lot of turns. So it's going to allow us to like spam that stuff when we get there, and we're going to be accruing hundreds and hundreds of faith a turn by the time we get to that point in the game. Maybe thousands if we play our cards right. And so we should be able to basically, in a matter of turns, just construct. Oh, so that's a good point. Now that I'm remembering, we need to make sure we are building cultural centers in our cities too, because we can't build. We got to have the prerequisites before we can actually build the archaeological museums. Thinking. So that's going to be second order priority after we get faith buildings up. We go for culture buildings. All right, so we're getting a little idea about what our friends in America are doing here. I'm not too worried about them at the moment. They're going to probably snag a city along this border here. And we'll fill in this space here as much as we can. And then we need to push probably northeast, because we're going to run out of space. We're in they've put us in kind of a weird spot here. A little bit. Our missionaries like visiting lecturers. Yeah, basically. But except visiting lecturers spread, Marxism or whatever. Is that controversial? Where am I going with this guy? I was just exploring with him a little bit. All right, it's time for you, my friend Bino. You're going to go over here and you're going to kind of get hanging out with this settler. Didn't I have another settler going somewhere? I have a worker going there. I need more settlers. Hattusa, what are you doing over here, buddy? Ooh. My scout. We lost so many scouts last week. We were bleeding them. Great library. Governor's probably +2 loyalty. Don't worry about that. God, of campus districts. We don't even have any campuses yet, so I don't think we want to put either of those in yet. Okay, missionary. We've got a missionary heading down to Canada already, so I'm going to actually just sort of have you go this way a little bit. Hopefully he doesn't get it. Alright. I don't know what this... Oh, they need a worker. Good lord. God, I need a lot of stuff. Yeah. Get owned by a scout. It's embarrassing. It's frankly embarrassing. Alright, I can go out into the water now. Alright, good night, Conan. Have a good one. People are we're still doing all right here on people hanging out. I'm very thankful for y'all coming and hanging out. We could build another missionary. We can just absolutely spam missionaries here. This is wild. I've never been able to do that before. We really are going to take over the whole world. We're going to possibly win a faith victory first. Except we can't win a faith victory because I turned them off. But the way you win a faith victory is by converting basically all the capital cities or the founding cities of all the religions in the world to your religion. And we might end up doing that. Because we can. Okay, we have a governor. Let's take... Acquire new tiles in the city faster, plus 2 gold from each foreign trade route passing through the city. Let's appoint... I'm currently playing the Australia scenario. Now we gotta get so close to winning on deity, but then I don't. I've never once played deity in one of these games. I'm too scared. I'm too scared. I'm thinking maybe we grab Reyna here and we put her in Gondar. Oh no, maybe in Lalabella. Yeah. Okay, sure. Why not? Victory. Reina, Queen, Victor, Victory. Interesting. I never even thought of that. That's a clever idea. So we're talking about like the different. They all have. Not great people. I'm sorry. We want governors. Yeah, Victor, right? Because he's a military guy. Liang, which means bright or shining, is the surveyor. What do we know what Pingala means, or Amani, or Moksha for that matter? Magnus. So I don't know. Yeah, these games are so great. We're playing on King. As Miranda was talking about playing on which I usually play on Prince, or even sometimes I knock it down one notch below that, whatever this Warlord, and it's very chill to play that way. But we're playing on King. We're up one notch from the central difficulty, and early in the game there definitely was a little bit of tension because the barbarians were like very aggressive and it was quite hard to kill. But so far it's sort of settled down a bit. The key is to keep everybody happy. The Canadians are still alright with us. I haven't checked in with these guys. The Americans basically are mad at us for existing. Just like in real life. The Japanese dislike us for no reason. Like, we have literally never spoken to these guys. Amani, peace. That makes sense. Peace makes sense because she's like the diplomatic one. So her whole thing is about like making connections with the city states. So peace would make sense. Oh, moksha is the act of being released from the cycle of rebirth in Hindu. So again, yeah, this again like makes sense because he's the religious leader. So it's religious term from Indian religion for the religious governor. So okay, yeah, so I'm right. Can translate to peace. This is cool. I never even thought of that before. It's a neat, clever touch. So somebody built Machu Picchu like 20 turns ago. So we are like so far behind on technology. We need to build some damned tech and culture areas. I've been so focused on faith, which is probably going to turn out to be a bit of a mistake. She's been playing a bit more centrally. I should probably play the game at all, frankly. But I also want to build settlers and stuff. Oh, this guy can build Jabal Barkov 19 turns is a lot. That's a lot. For basically just a big faith boost, which again, I don't really need. I could get a mosque going again. I should probably hold off on that. What's the government plaza do? The loyalty, obviously. And then you just get like cool little bonus buildings. I'm gonna build something a little bit further away from the center of that. Harbor. Campus. Let's do a theater square. There's only one that's going to do a +1. I guess that's better than nothing. I should not sing on camera. That's a terrible idea. That's a good way to lose all the people who are watching. We just need to be spamming the good US of A here with some missionaries. Can we do another missionary? Can I do another missionary? Will it? Do I have enough? Yeah, that's 110. Yeah. So that's interesting. As you build missionaries and apostles, the cost for them goes up a little bit each time. So as the game goes on, there's a little bit of kind of natural inflation. What we doing here? I just kind of want to just explore down here a bit. Let me get a sing-along stream. That's a terrible idea. Does Japan price production? I believe they do. I think that's one of the things, and I'm not really being particularly productive. Might also get testy with faith builds. Oh yeah, that's a good point. The individual personalities of all the different civilizations is yeah, Gandhi. That's the Gandhi liking you if you have nukes and use nukes is a 30-year-old in joke at this point, because he was like miss, right? Unless that's apocryphal, he was like calibrated back in like Civilization 1, and he was supposed to be so peaceful, but he went into like negative numbers and became like an absolute insane warlord and would like nuke everybody every game, and then that became like its own sort of meme. A great writer. Okay. Sure. How did we get a great writer? Didn't even think we were accruing great writer. All right, you finished your thing. Can't do any wonders. Let's do a builder, then a settler. You know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do a queue. We're gonna be like that. We're gonna do builder, settler, and mosque, and let that go. I don't usually do those until the very late game. Nuclear, not the peacemaker we deserve. Nuclear Gandhi, not the peacemaker we wanted, but the peacemaker we deserved. It's true. How did I get a great writer so fast? That's funny.
Upon his string the hero laid an arrow, like a snake that hissed. 'Twas feathered with the rushing wind.
Again, it's going to be interesting. We get into the later game. If we want to win using only archaeology, there might be a point when we want to just sort of stop taking these guys, or trade them all, sell them all. You actually can. You can. Maybe that's what I could do. Maybe I'll finish these great works and then I'll sell them or trade them, because I want to not have, because that will lead to us winning a cultural victory. Stuff like great writers, and I don't want to win that way. The whole point is to win only with archaeology. So as soon as we finish these great works, I'm gonna turn around and sell them or something. We'll trade them for something, which is not a good tactic. That's an absolute waste. I would trade them for artifacts if anybody had them, but there's way too soon, way too early in the game, so archaeology heritage sites won't appear on the map for quite a long time. So later in the game, yes, that's what I would probably do. I'd trade them for artifacts, even at a loss. But I don't even want them now, because they'll start accruing tourism now, and that will actually push us towards a culture victory, even this early in the game. And we don't actually want that. I mean, we do, in a complicated way. All right, buddy, let's do it. Jimma. We'll go ahead and turn you into a swordsman. Sure. So you're out here by yourself. That was probably dead again. That was not a good use of my money, probably. What are you gonna do, buddy, friend Beano? That was so reactive. I was like, oh, turn him into sure, and just hit do it, and turned him into it, and upgraded him. Wasted so much money. That was such a dumb move. Oh well. Oh well. Let's cut down some rainforests. Yep. I'm gonna try. So the question is, are we doing a no relic run? I actually have a relic. I actually have a religious relic that I should also probably sell, now that I'm thinking about it. The whole goal is to try and win as much as possible purely with archaeology. And so theoretically, I should be getting rid of these things.
It is astonishing that every soul should forget its own nature and think itself as a living soul residing in the body, as if confined in a pot.
We can listen to we'll allow ourselves to listen to the soothing voice of Mr. Stark. Oh, look at that. It's convenient. I'm going to try doing it hard mode. That's the whole idea, is to try and win with as much as possible. Your people settle too close. How about you kiss my ass, Teddy? I'm going to settle wherever the hell I feel like, so we're going to go ahead and, again, we're going to piss some people off here. But we need to build a lot of cities, and we need to spread our religion. Are you kidding me? This is too close in your opinion, Teddy? Are you balling me?
Great news. Our accomplishments have propelled us.
Oh, we're in a golden age.
To a golden age.
And we were
During this time,
massively
our
overshot a golden age, in fact.
and more loyal.
The medieval. We're already in the medieval era. We are blasting through this game. I look forward to the day. Oh, yeah, that's right. Canadians just don't like it when you're in a golden age. they're just mad at you for being in a golden age, which I sort of like. Okay.
The invincibility lies in the defense, the possibility of victory in the attack.
You know, weak. So this is a strength. That's probably. I also almost never use governments that have military policies, like, at all. So, like, I don't know what to do with these military slots. Okay. Let's make a dedication. So we get to basically take a little boost, a bonus, because we're in a golden age. So, free inquiry. Essentially, we get extra boosts to that stuff. Extra boost to culture stuff. +2 movement for all builders. May purchase civilian units with faith. Anything that lets us build stuff with faith is good. Or do we take Exodus of the Evangelist, which will allow us to spread our faith more rapidly? I think I'm going to go with monumentality, to be totally honest. Movement for all builders. And this will allow us to essentially, like, rapid fire buy a bunch of builders and settlers, and we're gonna lean on our faith for a little while, not to necessarily spread our religion really far, but to as a way to kind of back end build up our. Why is it doing that? Let's do a save. That's weird. Okay. Why is it not letting me confirm this? Because you earned a heroic age, you may make 3 dedications? What is this? Chat, what is a heroic age? Have I never done that? A heroic age? I gotta Google this, folks. That's ridiculous. Heroic age. Civ 6. We're going to Google this. What the heck is a heroic age? Atomic era. Too much Crusader. Here, Monument at my brain immediately allows building of megaliths. Yeah, I've never played Crusader Kings. Ages fall. Blibbity blobbity bloobity. Game eras and ages. We're going to take a look at this. Era score. If you're below the Dark Age, if you're between the Dark Age and Golden Age thresholds, you will continue. If you pass the gold. Oh. Is this the thing where you go from a Dark Age to a Golden Age? You get a Heroic Age? Is that what this is? I don't think I've ever done that before. Normal, Golden, let's say. Dark. Heroic Age. Heroic Age is proof of and reward of resilient, blah, blah, blah. It's earned when you fill the Golden Age meter while in a Dark Age, which is actually easier since thresholds are lower. When moving to the next area, you'll get the loyalty bonus of a golden age, but instead of receiving 1 golden age bonus, you receive 3. What? That's nuts! Holy crow! Okay, so we'll take all 3 of these, frankly. The culture bonus. Whoa! We can go crazy here. This is big. This is big time. I've never had that happen. Whoa. That's cool. All right. Let's go. Let's get bonkers. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to try this out. What can we buy? So we can build a 65 for a builder. That's cheap. Okay. How much would building a settler be? Only 185. Oh, that ain't bad. That ain't bad, chat. Let's do it. We still lose the point in our thing. That's okay though. We're gonna expand like wild. We're gonna go nuts here. Okay, we're going big time, big boy time. Okay, we have this galley, so let's go up here and find out what's going on with these guys. Oh, that hit me good. It's time for Infrastructure Week, ladies and gentlemen. Infrastructure Week is finally here. That just cracked me. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. That's a good joke. It's time for Infrastructure Week, folks. What's Washington thinking about it? It's got 16 grievances against us for something. Can we trade for something? We got nothing you want. I got nothing you got. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we get this Chains of the Apostles, too. Like, if I just... Like, just give me everything. Give me everything you've got. No. You want to do that? No. I could sell these for 200 gold. That's not a lot of money, to be honest. Can I get a better deal from somebody else? Little Hojo, give me. This feels very painful, I have to be honest, to like sell these. He'll give me 10 gold per turn. That's not bad. That's basically the equivalent of 300 gold over the course of 30 turns. Oh, all right. Yeah, I'm gonna do about probably like 10. I'm gonna do about 10 more minutes. So we're coming in on the end anyway. So monstrously diminutive head. Now, thank you for hanging out. It was fun to have you. And yep, we're gonna do it again next week. I'm gonna try and do once a week. Is my plan. Oh, should I sell these? Like, this seems like this is so painful to do, to sell these. But I know it's like, again, it's like making the game harder. 4 times 30 is 30, 60, 90, 120. That's not as good a deal. I get a better deal from the Japanese. And I do get the boost, because people like it when you trade with them, especially when the trade is kind of in their favor. What if I give you this? He doesn't want that, but he wants this. All right, let's do it. I got to do it, chat. I got to do it. I got to sell these off. It's so painful. It's so painful to do that. But it's what we got to do. We're gonna. You know what? It's a good way to just keep our coffers full, though. So, favorable trade deals. That big of a bonus means it was a terrible trade. +7 for unknown reasons. So that means they were bad trades, basically. It hurts. It hurts to do. But it's, right? We're making the game harder on purpose. And actually, it does benefit us because we are just not accruing any gold with the way I've built this. So it is a way for us to have at least some gold on hand, which is nice. Train a quadrireme. Send a trade route. Train a quadrireme. Boom, 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 boom. So training a quadrireme would be not a bad idea. Let's do it. In fact, can I just buy one? Oh, it's for almost all of that money. That would be a crazy trade, huh? To get a quadrireme. All right, again, let's go with a Q, and we're gonna do a shrine, and then we're gonna have him build. We'll have him build one of these quadriums. So I wouldn't mind getting those. Governor title. Oh, we got another governor. Hold on. So Addis has Moksha. I'm gonna. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna send great people. No, not great people. I'm sorry. Governors. What's Moksha actually? Bishop. Religious pressure to adjacent cities. So I'm actually going to reassign Moksha to Axum. And then we're going to put... Keep clicking great people. That's not what we want. Governors. And then we're actually going to put Pingala in the capital in Addis. That's what we're going to do. Yes. Right? Very archaeologist of you, selling artifacts to fund the institution. 100%. We're funding our government by selling off our cultural heritage. That is exactly correct. We're just doing all kinds of horrible archaeologist crap. We could purchase a mosque. I can purchase a mosque? Oh yeah, you're always allowed to do that, but we're not actually going to do that. Would not be the best use of our money. Alright, we got one thing. Let's go ahead and finally take Nan Madal for our own. Oh, that sort of did something weird. Why did it do that? Oh, because Nan Madal's way over here. Alright, so now we can really see what's going on in Canada. That's nice. Alright, I think we've effectively pinched Canada off. Actually, it would be great to get something down here in the Potomac. And really cut them off here. And I'm going to be spamming settlers here. We can do it. We can do it. I'm having fun. I kind of don't want to stop playing, but like, I sort of have to because it's pretty late. Oh, I didn't want to do that. That was stupid. All right, sorry. Whatever. All right, appeal them. Yep. Yep. Now that a turn's gone by, I want to talk to these guys. Maybe. No. Alright. I'm not going to do that. Tojo, will you let me at least send your delegation? No. Okay. These guys are still being weird, even though they sort of like me now. Okay, Ottawa. Oh, you're already back to Judaism. Alright, we might as well snag. Let's snag these. Let's grab these while we're down here. Ooh. The trade secrets are being revealed. Ooh. Oh. Oh my goodness. Great. Oh, excitement has happened. Something's happened. Okay, let's take a second here. Producing or purchasing military using the chosen currency type is 100% cost. Producing or purchasing military using the chosen currency type. 50% cost. I'm going to just try. Let's vote for... Why not? Again, it doesn't matter if we win these because we're not going to win a diplomatic victory. Luxury policy. Select an outcome for this. Duplicates of the chosen luxury grant extra amenities. None of these are really going to do much for me. I don't know. I want to... Okay, I don't know, let's do turtles. That'll, like, screw over Japan. What does Canada have a lot of? Can I go see? Let's put a little pressure on our buddies, Canada. They have turtles. They have incense. They have a lot of incense. We're going to be jerks here. So we're going to go incense. And we're going to put a couple of votes into that. And we're probably not going to win either of these. And we'll make it cheaper for production for military units. Why not? Let's see if we can win these. Sure. I never get that deep into the diplomacy stuff. It's just like, we'll see what happened. Well, we won one of them. We were on the right side with this. So military units are now cheaper to purchase with production. And marble no longer produces amenities. That doesn't really impact us.
I would follow the advice of Plato.
I do kind of want to get this diplomatic corridor built quick. because that's pretty useful. Governor Rainer is now established in Lalabella. Cool. Royal Congress awarded you 1 diplomatic point, which doesn't do anything for us. We can build a mercenary. So, Teddy Roosevelt has declared war on Hojo. So, America and Japan are at war, which is actually not a bad thing for us, because that will keep them busy. That's very Machiavellian of me. The question isn't what does the most for you. It's what screws over Canada the most. Which, right? Canada are our only friends right now, and I'm still going to play absolute, like black market Machiavellian crap with them. We're going hard. We're here to win, folks. We're not here to make friends. We're here to win. Okay. I wanted the pyramids, darn it. I wanted those pyramids. We're getting some workers. Rockhewn Church, or do I want the mine? Pump up that faith, baby. Okay. One of them wanted a trade route. Which one was it? It was Buenos Aires, but I can't reach Buenos Aires right now because I don't have enough, like, thingy-majiggies. So what do I do here? Ottawa, Kingston. Can we order this by production? Who's going to give me the most? Nobody's doing more than one. How about food? Axum, Gondar. Nobody's really doing much there either, huh? I guess Kingston's not bad. That's not a bad deal. We get the culture bonus. Yeah, why not? Sure. I gotta get some more. Get some more of that going. Okay. Alright, friend Bino. So, I think I want to grab right here. This is the key. This is what I want. We're just gonna send him. This is a bit dangerous. We're gonna try and catch him along the way with this archer so we can get them together. Canada. Who cares about those guys? I haven't stopped playing. I said I was going to stop at 10:30 and I didn't do it. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm kind of just having a lot of fun. Long streams are good, right? Aren't you supposed to do long streams? Alright. What's going on over here? I can build missionaries. I'm actually thinking I want to hold off on the missionaries for a memento. Though I also do want to be converting these American cities as much as I can. So maybe I don't want to hold off so much. I can get a missionary. Yeah, let's keep moving on America. Alright, you finished a builder. Government Plaza, Diplomatic Quarter would not be bad. Because these are kind of a little ways away. Citizen receives 1 diplomatic favor. Government Plaza, you get extra loyalty. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, being so close. They're going to be right on the border here. Decisions. Alright. Let's do it. We discovered a continent. Okay. World Congress about to meet. Yep. I know about all that. Anywhere from 2 to 4 hours spending on the streamer and the time of day. It depends on what your comfort levels are for what you're feeling. Yeah, we've been going for about an hour and a half. No, we started at what? 8:30 and it's 10:30. So we've been going 2 hours. So if we go to 11, that's 2.5 hours. That's a pretty good amount of time. We're down to a handful of folks here, so it's not like we got a big crowd in here, but so what? I don't really care about that. I don't care about that. You gotta spend money to make money, as they say. Somebody says that anyway. Not sure who. Oh, I've done something. The Japanese like this. You build the enterprise as rising powerful and brilliant. I'm not sure what that means. Does he want a big civilization or... Some of the specialists of World Congress emergency demands. What's our emergency? Oh, it's not us. It's other people. Major drought. That's near us. But that's mostly affecting Canada. So it's a good thing. Yeah, these are people who've got nothing to do with me. Or any of us. This is like a different continent.
The taxpayer. That's someone who works for the federal government, but doesn't have to take the civil service examination.
I gotta get a Ronald Reagan quote in here. Come on now. Come on, Sid. Establish governors with at least 2 promotions by +1 amenity and +2 housing. Making temples probably not a bad thing for us. Oh, I can do alliances. Let's take a look at our policies anyway. God, I need to get to that next government. +1 housing. Which is the one we're going to want? Theocracy. Plus 50% discount on purchases with faith. Yeah, we're going to want theocracy, I think. Is what we're going to want. What was it? I'm sorry. What the heck were we doing? Oh, alliances. Okay, they don't know about alliances yet. Okay, Japan is happy with us now. And now they're our friends. And we can do an alliance with them. What do we do here? Where's the agenda on the Diplo screen? Oh, it'll tell me. Yeah, it will. Oh, Bushido. Like civilizations that have a strong military and faith and culture output. Dislike civilizations that are strong in military, but weak in faith and culture output. Well, that does describe us. Strong in faith and culture output. I'd rather do my economic alliance with Canada, because they're closer. I'm thinking, let's go research alliance. He doesn't want to do this. He just wants me to give him 5. He just wants me to give him a pittance so that he feels like he's getting a good deal. I get that. I get that, buddy. Oh, this is going to piss off America, though, because they're, like, literally in a war with each other. So, that's cool. I know you're not interested at this time. And does Canada just doesn't know about alliances yet? Okay, I got to wait till they get caught up a little bit. Alright, so I could do divine right. What do I have to do to get theocracy? Oh, theocracy's like... Where is theocracy? Oh, Reformed Church here, okay. So I could just do it. Oh, I gotta do a lot of stuff to get there. I'll probably jump into... I could just do monarchy right now. I'm gonna grab monarchy so I could just... Divine right, just switch to monarchy temporarily. And then we'll swap to Reformed Church when we get it. Yeah. I just want to get those extra slots. I want them extra slots. Okay, well, how are we doing here, buddy? What are we doing, friend Bino? Got 2 more builds. I don't really need the food. I'm just going to cut down some more rainforests. Like one does. Like one does when they're really playing a video game the right way. You cut down a lot of rainforests. Okay. Missionary. Again, we're just going to be spamming old Murica with these guys for the moment. Oh, there you are, friendo. Time to die. Oh, again, we talked about this a lot last week, but we haven't talked about it much this week. Did find out at one point that the way you get archaeological sites in this game mostly is through combat, is through killing barbarians, which is great. So we've got a foothold in America. New Orleans is Jewish, and so the more like combat you do in the early game, theoretically, the more cultural sites there are later in the game. How are we looking here? Streaming looks good. Excellent. I'm just taking a look at our numbers. All right, Amadal's good. Let's go ahead and convert Victoria. Once again, we get bonuses for every city that we convert. We're going to start a war with America. We should fight a war with America. We should. Yeah, you get artifacts by killing, but also accurate to real. Just like real life. It's a little bit messed up. It's not a little bit messed up. It's pretty much all the way messed up. Pretty much all the way messed up. Where am I going with you? We'll kind of go into the north end of America here. Okay, let's grab ourselves some silks. What are we looking at? Everybody's happy. We're doing good on amenities. Okay. I haven't invested in amenities at all, so sure. Oh. Teddy Roosevelt has completed Jebel Barkal. I was sort of kind of hoping maybe to... You know what? We're not worried about wonders right now. We're building. We're going for output. Output. It's about output right now. Alright, so we're already sending in somebody over here. You're going to grab... This is looking pretty... It wants me to go there where this... That's very close. I guess it probably wants that chocolate. That's what it wants. I get that. I want that chocolate too. But you know what? We're going to go right here. This is our spot. I need to build some military units, friends. We're getting spread a little thin. If America did decide to get spicy with us right now, we'd be in some trouble. We would be in some trouble. They're going to get real mad when we convert New York. Like, real mad. Oh, that's a new civilization sound. Isn't it? Oh, no, I guess it was a city-state. Taruga. What do they give us? Science in all cities for each different improved strategic resource they have. Plus 5%. Oh, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good one. Taruga. Okay. Let's see. There is definitely such a thing as pushing the stream too long and everybody gets bored out of their minds. It could happen. It could happen. We're getting rid of all these rainforests. I feel bad about it, but it is what it is. Convert the world. We're going to be good old-fashioned evangelicals. So many things I would never do in real life that we just... No? It would start a war just... Oh, I guess that's because... Yeah, we don't have a... I get you. I get it. Maybe we can get an open borders thing going. I'll just accept it. All right. Again, open borders is usually a good way to make friends. People like that. Yeah, they're obviously real mad at us because we're allied with somebody they're actively at war with. I know, I don't feel bad, but they're like, there's so many of them that like I can't. I'm a monster for cutting down all the rainforest. Like, there's so many of them I can't build anything. Like last week, I was like, I was completely unable to build like anything, and I really had a very slow start in some ways because of that. All right, our culture's getting beefy. We got to get some catching up. We got some catching up to do on science. Oh, yeah, you can plant woods later, which I never. Like, usually by the late game when you get the ability to, like, plant woods and stuff, like, most of your tiles are taken up with stuff, you know? Unless you're playing a kind of a low... It's interesting, Canada's still mad at us about converting this. Oh, that's just because we're within that. I'm curious, are we getting a benefit for being the same religion now? No, we're not. They're not that happy with us, Canada, to be honest. Just the fact that we were already friends, they're sort of stuck with us. New barbarian outpost. Are you joshing me? We're going to go ahead and get aggressive with that. Oh, yeah, I wanted to do this. Yeah, that was good. I remembered. See how clever I was? See how I remembered to do that? I'm very smart. I'm actually very smart. I went to college for like a really long time. Oh, God. we're playing thin on the military here, folks. We need to get some military units built up. What else can you do? I guess, yeah, let's go get some horses. Oh, yeah, we don't have any horses. So now we're accruing horses. We're accruing some horses. That's nice. You know, that's outposts, grievances, whatever. I can build an apostle. Or do I want to use that money to buy builders? In fact, I got a lot of apostles pushing east here. So I think we might be better off using this money to spam builders and settlers. Like, let's see, can I get a settler? I can. And then I'll be able to get a builder next turn. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Whew, you were not kidding, Emily, before about how it's hard to accrue inspiration points in one of these heroic eras. Sorry, we'll go right back into a dark age after this. It's fine. It's totally fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's gonna be completely fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Okay. Where were you headed? Is this where you were headed? No, we were gonna try and build down here. I want right. This is my spot right here. It's not like a lot of great stuff there. It's not like a great spot, to be honest. It's a bit more strategical. Yeah, I guess it's fine. It's all right. It's this settlement pattern over here is a little bit more about constraining Canada in the late game than it is about actually building cities in ideal spots. I'm supposed to be building my cities on hills. God, is that a hill? That is a hill, but I think I built this not on hills, which was a mistake. That was a mistake. That was an error. I'm supposed to build every city on a hill with these guys. This is also not built on a hill. I'm a fool. You just get a bonus to some things. That's an Ethiopian thing, so we'll make sure any future cities are on hills. Oh, I totally forgot. That's what I get for playing the game once every week and a half. Rip. Yeah, I've boned myself, possibly. Probably not. We're probably fine. We'll be fine. We will be fine. We'll be just fine. That motherfucker's building the Colosseum. Holy shit. Everybody's going wild with the wonders. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice of you. Alright, so they're already converted. I haven't converted Namadal. So let's go do it. Let's go do it. I know, it's right. The map tax thing is smart. And again, I've never played on a PC before this, and on console, their map tax are just like not a thing. So I have them now, and I've just never even thought to use it. But this is Ethiopia is this. It's such a weirdly like gimmicky civilization that it feels strange to wait. I don't want to do that. No, that was not what I wanted. That was a waste of a turn. It's all right. There's worse things. But that's still America. No, that's somebody else, isn't it? Is that another country? Kind of a red border. I don't know who that's going to be. That's another civilization. I think 10 more minutes sounds good. I think we're going to go to 11. I think that sounds right. Although I'm sort of having a blast. But at some point I got to stop. We only have like 8-ish, 9-ish people in here at any given time. So it's not like we've got a gazillion people. Kiel is Kiswani +3 when you're in suzerain of a city state. This honestly is such an an OP wonder, even though it has nothing to do with the strategy we're using. I might try and build it anyway. It's just like you just get ridiculous bonuses from getting suzerain status. All right, we're gonna take monarchy. We want to eventually get theocracy, but it's going to be a bunch of turns until we can get theocracy. There's no reason not to do it now. And we get these extra slots, which I really want. Plus 50 towards Renaissance, Medieval, Classical, and Ancient Wonders. That's You know what? We can get rid of these things because we're not going to be buying those. We're going to buy those with faith in the next bunch of turns. So, let's take that. We have no trade routes hardly at all, so that's not doing us any good. Take the influence points. No one else can build it. Yeah, it literally, right? It just prevents others. We're getting more people here in our last little bit here, which is great. Welcome, folks. First envoy you send to each city-state counts as 2. That might not be a bad thing, because I think we're still going to meet like a lot more city-states. And we just get those bonus envoys in the beginning. Loyalty is not going to do us nothing. Not going to do us any good here. 100% campus. 50%. We don't need that. Established governors. No. Person could tile by 20%. Excuse me. All right. Our holy site adjacency bonuses now might be valuable. Let's take that. Plus 50% towards industrial era and earlier heavy and light cavalry units. Well, we have horses now, so let's grab that. I have this here, but we haven't actually built. We should build some harbors. We can with that. Plus 50% towards city defense. Unit maintenance reduced by 1. Combat strength versus by barbarians. Naval units. You know what? Yeah. All right, we got a plan. It's a hodgepodge sort of thing, but we've got a plan. It's hodgepodge, ladies and gentlemen. Horseback riding. Which is worth doing now because we actually have horses. I had enough to buy a builder. Where do I want to buy it? You know what we're going to do? We're going to buy a builder here. And we're going to change this production. Oh, it's a waste. We should just let it keep going. It's okay. The extra builder's not going to hurt. Can you do underwater archaeology without water power? Yes. Yes, because the archaeologists can just go into water. Underwater archaeological sites don't become available until later. And so once they you unlock like terrestrial ones first, and then water ones don't appear until later. But archaeologists can just go into water, and archaeologists are pretty cool. I have a favorite civ or leader play. I personally playing Eleanor because I'm obsessed with her gimmick. What is her gimmick again? I don't know if I've ever played Eleanor. My favorite. I can start. I'm hoping the chat we'll get into it. Yeah, chat. Tell us who your favorite leader is. Who is my favorite leader? I don't know. I want to say I played Australia. They're kind of busted. It was like a diplomacy approach, and that was a fun build. Doing an Australian one. What am I doing with this? Oh, yeah, I'm heading over. Completely forgot. I'm going to cheat past 11. I know it. 11 o'clock's when we're ending, and by which I mean probably like 11:10. No, I'm kidding. We'll get close. I had already sent somebody over here. I should grab this, shouldn't I? But there's all these... Alright, so you need a military unit to go with you. Like, you really do. Oh, where the hell are these guys going? Alright, you're heading there. And that's hills, right? This is hills? This is also hills. Okay. I'm going to just send... This is a little bit risky. We're going to send him this way because I believe I'm going to actually have already cleared out. Hard decisions here. Movement is 2. Swordsman is also 2. Okay. Alright. Hard decisions. Oh, there's some good chat going. In deep water, but I think ours can just do that for some reason. Yeah, archaeologists can just go anywhere. They're very over. Just like in real life, archaeologists are very overpowered. They can like go. They can do anywhere. They have like a huge amount of movement. They go like 6. Their movement is like 6, which is crazy high. It's like faster than like tanks. It's great works decrease foreign cities' loyalty. Whoa, that is busted. I love flipping cities with loyalty in the later game. Cities flip immediately to Eleanor without having a free city phase. Whoa, you just play a culture and just like take over the entire world with culture. Just like in real life. Archer. Oh. Yeah, man's amused the power of money. It is right. I was saying earlier, Emily, like I usually play like a very gold heavy because it's just money. Just like in real life, is you can just cheat. It's just like cheating, basically. It's just cheating. I've never played. No, I did play Chin Chi Hong once. Kind of a military kind of approach, right? It's sort of a, if my memory serves, 800 million years ago. I did do an Eleanor build once. I did do that once. God, it's like I can somehow convened something for the Taruga. I did? What did I do? I don't even know. We are suzerains of 3 of our 5 city-states. That's good. Let's keep that going. I can build missionaries again, which means I can also build workers and stuff. Alright, this archer can upgrade. We're not going to bother with that. That's not worth doing. Okay. Alright, you go here. No. Okay. Oh my gosh! This game is fun music. It just gets in your head. You just sort of bop into it hours later. I gotta go to work tomorrow? Ugh. That sucks. So we're approaching 11 o'clock here. Oh! Things are getting weird in the last couple of minutes. Oof. We've got floods. That's okay, because we can just purchase ourselves a builder here. And that's what we're going to do. Blah. Alright, we finished the trireme. Oh, 35 turns. I want it. But that's like, I'll never finish that in time. That's way too long. It's way too long. I didn't even check to see how that was going to go. Oh, that was the one with ease. Easy victory. Easy victory. Let's get some more horses. I guess I'll send you the other direction. We're down to our last couple of minutes here. Folks are heading out, which is pretty good. I'm going to finish up. I might just even finish up this turn. I just kind of want to keep playing, but it's time for bed. I do have to go to work tomorrow. And you know what? You all need to go to work tomorrow, too. Alright, it says it was going to show you an ad, and that's silly because we're about to finish up, so I've just skipped the ad. That's silliness. Can we convert Washington before the end of the night? Can we convert the capital of this here city?
The natural history of
The Galapagos Islands.
is very remarkable. It seems to be
It's a fun way to end the night.
itself.
I think we came for Canada tonight. We did. We destroyed them. Look at our beautiful missionaries just rolling into town here. Just rolling into town here. Man, Washington is stubborn. Will Washington be my friend yet? It's pretty mad at me. No. I keep trying. He doesn't want to be my buddy. Plus 200 Buddhism. Get out of here with that garbage. Boom, 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 boom. It is officially 11 o'clock. 11:01 according to my time. Which means it is time to stop playing this game. We're going to finish this next turn and then we're done. This is it. For realsies. There's not that many people left in here, so nobody cares what I do. I can do whatever I want. I do whatever I want. We're able to fill it. Alright. Are we on a hill? We sure aren't on a hill. I almost made the mistake. That is a hill. So we're going to go right here. And that's where we're going to found our city. Boom, 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 boom. Alright. What the heck was I doing here? With this buddy? Alright. Let's get out of this turn here. Take care of this friend Bino. 11 o'clock means 8 o'clock somewhere. It's true. It's 8 o'clock somewhere. Yeah, we need these. We need those era scores real bad. Oh, look at this. We're making good progress on at least not having a Dark Age. We're in good shape. Full of... Yeah, I've never, like... Catherine de Medici is always like... I'm always like, oh, you have to, like, do espionage. I never bother with spies. I never know what to do with spies. I just, like... We're going to convert Washington for the... How crazy is Washington? Does not want to convert. Here it comes. Yeah, baby. We did it. Oh, that was a mistake. I should not have attacked that. Oof, oof. That was a mistake. We're going to lose that guy next turn. Should have run. Should have run. Teddy finished the Coliseum. That's fine. Okay. And that's the end of the turn. Can you steal artifacts? Is that like a thing? Is that one of the things you could do with a spy? Interesting. I like having cavemen next to my tanks. Yeah. A perfectly honest lady. Yeah, she's good. Catherine Medici, she's fine. She's totally fine. Everybody's talking here because we've got just a couple of minutes left, and everybody's trying to get their last couple of chants in. The Galapagos Islands. Okay. So, we're going to convert New York next time. That's really going to piss off America. Although probably not. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking Buddhism is actually probably not in America. That's probably... Is that Japan's religion? And Japan's up here somewhere? Probably, huh? Probably. Okay. Well, folks, it's now 5 minutes past 11. We've finished the turn. Famously, these games do not really have a good time to stop. And, you know, there's never a good time to just stop. So we just got to do it. We got to do it. Oh my God, Hare Krishna's in Times Square. So what you're saying is that I should do what talent tells me to do. I should do whatever. I don't know. What am I doing? I mean, we're doing good here. We're playing the game. We're winning. We're on track to win this thing. We're gonna win this thing. We're gonna win this thing with the archaeology strategy. I think it's doable, and I think we're gonna do it. I think we're gonna do it, chat. We're gonna achieve it. We're a little pinched in here. We might need to think about expressing ourselves on other continents at some point, which will be interesting. All right, well, the most important thing is we really screwed Canada tonight because we've basically restricted them completely, and they are not going to be able to found cities past this weird little nub where they are. We're going to send a game. Save our game here. We're going to do it. We're going to do a chat. All right. Expressing it. It's called colonialism, just like in real life. So, although not so much Ethiopia, that's the kind of the whole point. Yeah, I always do what I always do with spies is I always build the spies and I just do counter espionage. I just put them like in all my big cities and do counter espionage and try and prevent other people from messing with me. And I just never But again, it's because I play on easier difficulties. I could see how on higher difficulties espionage could be really useful because you get behind. Like usually on like even middle difficulty, you're always kind of ahead of everybody on like, science and stuff, and so. But I can imagine if I was like, maybe in this game, if we're like way behind on science, like using spies to try and steal technologies. Yeah, why not? I'd do it. All right, folks, it's 11:07, which is pretty late, and I'm going to turn into a pumpkin if I don't go to sleep soon. So I'm going to say goodnight to y'all. It's been a blast. It's been a real good time. I had even more fun than last week. And next time, I didn't realize I didn't even think about that. You can steal artifacts with it. That's a good point. That would be a different way to get artifacts without having to just like go into other people's territory and just dig up sites, which really pisses them off. Now, if our spies get caught, they'll be pissed off. But if our spies don't get caught, that could be an alternate way to accrue artifacts. And again, very in line with our let's do a colonialism simulator so that we can think critically about all of the weird ways that archaeologists have played in nationalist agendas and crap, which is the kind of stuff I'm hoping we get to continue talking about as we get further along in the game and that becomes a bit more realistic. We're like squeezed in here a bit, ain't we? So I've done some trickery here and made it so we have a little Manifest Destiny thing going here from west to east, and to make sure we actually get to. I'd like to get a city in here before America tries to found one in there. That's something we should do right quick. Like right quick. We should do it like immediately. Remember that for next time, chat. Remind me. Build a city down here, so that America can't do it. And then honestly, maybe another one right here, just really kind of finish this across. That would be a decent sized little civ if we could just have this whole stretch across. We'd be in good shape. Again, maybe we would want to do something on another continent too. But all right, but that's for next week. Keep an eye on the old socials for when we do this next. I don't really have like a set time or day. We've been doing it. We did do Thursday last time and Thursday this time. I don't know if I'm always going to stick to that necessarily, but I'll give everybody a heads up of at least a day or two if it's going to be not a Thursday. So keep an eye on the old socials for that.